Welcome dear students. Today we are going to begin the lesson the Vedic period or Vedic age. Topic we are going to deal today is introduction part, the Aryans, their spread in India and the Vedas. Okay, so we are going to see the three part of it. Keep in mind introduction, Aryans and their spread in India and the Vedas. Okay, here we are. Vedic period, let's see the time period. Okay, the Vedic age began in India about 1200 BC to and extended up to 800 BCE. Okay, with the coming of Aryans, that part we have to keep in mind. Okay, who is scattered on plains of northern India. After the coming of Aryans only we calculate the age of Vedic period. Keep in mind, Vedic age began in India about 1200 BC and extended up to 800 BCE, or another calculation is 1500 BCE or BC and extended up to 600 BCE. Okay, that you keep in mind. And this is what the Max Muller says, that you read, believes it an anomaly to regard the race as Aryans, because scientifically Aryan cannot nothing but language. So basically we know Aryans because of their language, so it is not necessary to signify or know or trace back about the Aryans. Okay, let's see introduction part, what it says. Introduction part, it says the Indus Valley civilization came to an end. Okay, here little mistake is there. End around 1900 BCE, or about 3900 years back. Okay, that was the Indus Valley civilization came to end. Then we get some evidence between, and we found the period between 1200 to 800 BCE. Okay, that you keep in mind. This period is known as the Vedic period, and it gets name from the Vedas. Okay, Vedas, the holy book of Hindus. Vedas gives us detail about the chapter 2. So we'll be seeing that. Now let us see brief history about the period. Okay, the people of this period are believed to have come from Central Asia. Keep in mind, they have come from the Central Asia, that is the belief. They came across the Hindu Kush ranges in the plains of India Valley. Hindu Kush, keep in mind, I'll show you the map in the next picture. And the early part of this period flourished in the region of Punjab. Okay, here there's one spelling mistake. Region of Punjab. Okay, including the area now in Pakistan and part of Afghanistan. That is the Hindu Kush area. Okay, from there only they gradually moved towards this down part of India, and that is how they came through the Ganga basin, entered through Ganga basin and came to the northern part of India. Okay, the people who lived in this area called themselves Aryans. Keep in mind, they call themselves Aryans. Historians believe that the Aryans were a nomadic group of people. That also you keep in mind. They are called to be a nomadic group of people who originally lived in Central Asia, and some of them migrated to other parts of world. Okay, towards the both East and West India and Europe respectively. So different parts of India they slowly moved. True cause of migration is not known, but because of spoken language we come to know that they were widespread everywhere. Okay, true cause is not known, but they were widespread, that is known through the language. Okay, here we see again, see the map here. Hindu Kush is this side. Okay, Hindu Kush is this side. This part of the world, that is near Pakistan and Afghanistan area. Okay, from there only they move towards this Himalayas border, and that is how the Indus Valley they crossed through this area and came to India, that is northern part of India. Okay, next is Aryans migration. I told you migration that come from this part of the world. Okay, and they were basically the cattle rearers believed to come from Central Asia, I told you already, and they are around reach this part of India. Okay, This is Sanskrit written. Okay, you can check here this kind of different types of okay. So here we can see that these are the scripts, language of Aryans. Now we are going to see Vedas. Okay, the last point topic. Aryans developed Vedic culture based on Vedas. Okay, the holy book of Hindus. The meaning of the word Veda is knowledge. The book, the best of all knowledge, the eyes of Hindus. Okay, that is what the Vedas teaches. It is collection of hymns, prayers, charms, litanies, and sacrificial formulae. Okay, this is a different kind of formulas. Okay, different kind of rituals, practices, hymns, prayers, charms, litanies, etc. Okay, and we are going to see now there are 4 Vedas, namely Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajur Veda, and Artha Veda. This is more important. Okay, keep in mind. Okay, here the Vedic period. Most of what we know about the early Aryans period come from the Vedas. Okay, we know Aryan periods basically from the Vedas. That is sacred writings, epic poems, hymns, magic spells passed on by oral traditions provide details about the Aryan history. Also tells us about the Aryan history also. Okay, oral tradition means that is verbally passed through generation to generation. Okay. So we are going to see the first one, that is the Rig Veda. Keep in mind, first one is about the Rig Veda. Keep in mind, Rig Veda, that is collection of hymns, oldest of all Vedas we see, and associated with 1017 hymns or suktas. Keep in mind, and compiled of 10 mandalas and 8 aktas. Okay, aktaks. Keep in mind. Also contains the famous Gayatri mantra in this Rig Veda, and you can see there are 10 chapters here. 10 chapters, that is called mandalas. Mandalas are chapters here. Keep see here, and these are the oldest mandalas are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and latest mandalas are 1, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and these are other parts of it. Keep in mind the 10th chapter, which has the Purusha Shukta hymn, was probably added later. Okay, and mandalas 9 completely devoted to Soma, that also keep in mind. And mandalas 2 and 7 were created by Gratis Samada, Vishwamitra, Bhamadeva, Atri, okay, Bharadwaj, Vashishta. These are the names they have created. And 8th one was Kanwa, and Angira. 9 was by Soma. Okay, next one is Samaveda. Students, here you see Samaveda, rhythmic compilation of hymns for Rig Veda. That is a compilation combined. Okay, what book for chants? This is the book for chants. You keep in mind, books for chants contains 1549 hymns meant to be sung at the Soma. Soma means a sacrifice by special class of Brahmans. Okay, only Brahmans can sing this one, called Udgatris. Okay, their Brahmans are called Udgatris. But Samaveda has very little original values. Okay, has only 75 fundamental hymns now presented at present, very few only. Karnataka, we call it Jai Minga. That is one kind of song sung by the Udgatris. Okay, and Gujarat Kathun, and Maharashtra Ranayaniya. Okay, these are the names. Now let us see Yajur Veda. Yajur Veda, book of sacrificial prayers. Okay, this is a book of sacrificial prayers. Rituals of yajnas is a song of priest. That is Adhabharyu. Okay, actually this is a priest. Actually, Adhabharyu are Brahman priests. Okay, its mantras tells how the sacrifice were to be performed and what part of the Adhabharyus. Okay, what part of the Adhabharyus, the Brahmans who performed the manual work in the arrangements of sacrifice, were to play at the time of sacrifice. So they were to be told what time is to be played, what kind of sacrifice prayers. Okay, has been compiled in 4 parts. Okay, has been divided into Krishna Yajur Veda, that is Black Yajur Veda, Shukla, that is white Yajurveda. Okay. Next one is Atharva Veda. The Vedas were mantras for magic spell, which were for magical spirits and remedies. Keep in mind that is for magical spirits and remedies. Okay. So populate ritualistic system and superstition. Associates with Sankya and Paiplad community. These are one kind of community. Okay. Sankya and Paiplad. Collection of 711 and 731 and 600. 760 hymns. Okay, different categorized, differently it is categorized, different kind of collections of hymns has been divided into 20 kandas. Keep in mind 18th and 19th and 28th kandas are later works that you have to keep in mind. Provides freedom from evil spirits. So this Atharva Veda provides freedom from the evil spirits. So thank you dear students, I hope you understood the chapter. And if you have not understood, please comment in the comment box.